EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's finish now. There we go. Kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a play fake here on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
46. Check.
A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
46. Check. There we go. 180. 46.
The give is to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A give to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
47. Here we go, 46. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under. You go 46.
A give to Elliott running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, it's Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think In this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go, 46. Switch and 8. Let him know.
1st down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin with a run by Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a play fake. Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Play action. Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure.
And he's going to go down again. Malik Collins in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Hey, go 56, 27 to Sam, 27 to Sam.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. So out. Come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why? Wait, take. Here go 46. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Here you go. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play here for Dallas. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
It's coming now. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Shotgun now for Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's a give to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On play action. Now Manning spins by to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working from the gun, Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 46, 46.
A handoff left, Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Kill. Hey, Sway. Then we're going to 53. Watch Twitch. 26. Safety creep. Check. Lucky. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shedding the tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. How fun will it be to watch Barkley and Elliott go at it twice a year? Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Shepard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
4 down. It's coming now. We're going 47. Hey, 47. You go 46. 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Kill. Then we're going to 53.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hits Austin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Here we go, 46, 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Here we go, 47, 26, 26. 26. 26. I got you. 26. Here we go, 47. 26.
And that'll set them back 5. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Manning now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But before the game, you and I were looking at some of the highlights from last week, and one of the top plays was certainly that 99-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry.
Not only was it a top play, it's going to be memorable, and again, not just for 99 yards, which is enough of a reason to remember it, but it's the way he got it done. I mean, how about him knocking over people, stiff-arming people? I mean,
and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, Manning. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Manning now on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now running right through it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Go 47. Check 4, check 4. Check safety, check safety. Here go 46. Here go 46. 46.
First down, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, that's Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And And that's going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was one. We've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. I mean, we saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the three worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, the 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the two front runners in the NFC, New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay, and the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season.
A handoff to Barkley, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Manning. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They go to Elliott again. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Under. 26.
Now Elliott. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Irving getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14.
Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle to Beckett. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You know as well as I do, it's really important to get Odell Beckham Jr. involved early. And that's the first time that Eli Manning was able to find him, and we're in the second half.
You think he and Eli maybe had some words on the sideline? Hey, let's get on the same page.
Without a doubt, because they...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Twisting away. And Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Zebra.
From the gun, it's Manning. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing now is Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. To throw, it's Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Coleman has it here right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Zebra. Hey, gun.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down. As he's tackled at the 1. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
It's coming now. Here we go. Go to 54. Why? Swing to the field, right. To the right. Switch. Here we go, 47. 26.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here you go. Hey, I need one over here. Here we go, 46, 46. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A 20 carry here for Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's coming now.
58, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Let's go!
Start there, over there. Start there.
He's coming. Double up.
26.
Double up.
Switch is A. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Manning now on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.